What's going on, y'all? So, got a funny video for y'all today. This video is geared more towards my subscribers since y'all are my audience. Y'all know me a little bit, but yeah. So, I kind of got like a YouTube beef with another YouTuber. Well, not so much a beef. I mean, this person has a problem with me. It's fucking funny though. This person's already made a couple videos about me already. Um, so just to give you guys a little bit of history, just in case y'all don't know or seen my video I made before about this. So this dude's been trolling me for like 3 years now. About 3 years. We're all in the same. Well, we were in the same Skyrim groups on Facebook, and the groups were just where you post your content, screenshots and stuff. But a couple years ago, he posted a video, and all the video was him just his character walking. The video didn't have a title, had no description, nothing. It was just his character walking. So I left a comment and I said, "What exactly are you trying to showcase in this video?" And that was it. That was the start. That was the origin story to the beginning of this dude's evil ways lifestyle. Oh man, the comment that he left me was like the most nastiest comment. Like, isn't it obvious this, that, and blah blah blah. And it's like, there's you didn't write nothing about it. So after that, he just went on all my other Facebook groups that I was in, just leaving nasty comments on my content. So we've been going back and forth for a while now. It's funny, but he got himself banned. He was trying to troll me so much that he got himself banned from all the major groups. Made another account, got those banned. This guy's got like 7 different accounts, and I'll link my video to an older video I made about responding back to another video he made about me. But I exposed like he's got like 7 different accounts. It's hilarious. But yeah, apparently he made another video about me. I haven't watched it yet, so I'm going to react to it live. And the title of this video is How Dr. Chow Gaming Calls Other Gamers Cheats but uses cheaty builds in his stream content. Okay, so this guy likes to talk very vaguely. When he's saying Dr. Chow Gaming calls out other gamers, it's just him. There's no one else. So when he uses these terms, he's making it sound like I'm saying it. I'm harassing other peoples. And it's just him. That's all he's talking about. So I kind of think I know what he's saying about this here. He said that I'm calling out other gamers for cheating while I'm cheating. Um, what the fuck? If you mod Skyrim, it's cheating. I've cheated. I've used console commands in my game while I'm playing. He's making this video as if this is like some hidden secret or it's like I'm trying to hide. I've openly said that I've cheated in the game plenty of times. I've used console commands while playing the game. This is a single player game. But he's saying this because he makes these stupid. Well, you know what? Maybe they're nice to him. So I'm going to be fair, and I'm not even going to call his content dumb. Or stupid or anything like that. I won't make fun of his content right now. Although he makes fun of mine, so I do come at him. But just to be fair for the video, he makes these videos here of him killing the same dragon over and over again, or he'll post videos of him killing a bunch of NPCs. But every time he's finished the battle, he always has to make it a point to show with the difficulty that he's playing it on. So he always shows that he's playing on legendary, as if it's some kind of flex that he killed the dragon or NPCs on legendary. But I'll write in the comment like, dude, you bragging about beating a dragon or killing enemies on legendary is not a flex when you're using cheats. You're literally cheating. You're using combat mods, overpowered combat mods that you can use and the NPCs can't use. So there's your advantage there. Plus you're moving 3 or 4 times faster than them. So even if they're close enough to hit you, you can move out of the way quick enough that they can't hit you. And you're flying. You can fly. They cannot fly. And on top of that, on top of the flashy combat that you're using, you got magic exploding and spewing out of you that are ranged attacks. So when you do that, and then you show everyone that you killed these guys on legendary, that's not a flex. You're bragging about cheating on legendary. So that's where this is coming from. So I guess now he's trying to say I'm cheating because I used the same, like I use combat mods and over. Yeah, I do. That's not no secret. It's not hidden. But anyways, we'll listen to what he's got to say. It's funny because this video is an hour. we're tiny ass fucking channels. We're nobodies. He's got 80 subs. I've got 5,000. But in the broad vision of all of YouTube, my 5,000 subscribers, his 80 don't mean shit. Nobody knows who the fuck we are. We're tiny ass channels. So the fact that he took an hour, he made an hour video about me, means he spent a couple hours making this video for who? Who's his audience? Who is this video for? He's gonna get like 6 or 7 views for this. Other than if you guys want to jump on his channel and check it out, I'm gonna leave a link to this in his channel too, so you guys can see the other videos he's made about me, because it's pretty funny. But the fact that he's taken this much time to make these videos for like 7 or 8 views is hilarious. That he, like, I'm nobody. Who goes through the efforts of making videos about me? But I've talked on long enough. Let's listen to see what he has to say. This is gonna be good for a laugh.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Today we're going to talk about Dr. Chow Gaming and how he uses cheaty builds and characters in his streaming content, but then accuses other Skyrim gamers of cheating.
Like I said, if you use mods that change the combat of Skyrim, you're cheating. I'm cheating. He's cheating. Everyone's cheating when you're doing this. This game's over a decade old, so I've never denied that it's not cheating. So I don't know what he's trying to do here.
Now here I'm on my YouTube page, and here he is trolling.
Trolling. I'm going to link the video to you guys about the video he made about me. Trying to play victim, saying he's being trolled by me, but then I make a video showing him trolling me while making a video about me trolling him. It's hilarious.
One of my posts where he goes, yet another video of the same thing, you cheating on Legendary and bragging about it. So that is one of the many trolling comments he has made on people like me. And
okay, see how he uses those words, like on people like me. No, person. It's only him. He's the only person that I've said this stuff to. He's the only person that I make these type of comments to on the Facebook groups, because he bothers me on my on my posts and then on his. There's nobody else. So when he says these words, he's trying to make it seem like I'm bothering other people. No, this back and forth is just between me and him, and I've never bothered anybody else.
And other Skyrim gamers. Now, who exactly is Dr. Chow, you might ask? Dr. Chow.
Okay, in this, I don't understand. Out of like the 800 videos that I have, every time he's made a video, he keeps showing this one specific clip of me using a mod that made Link black. And for whatever reason, I don't know what his agenda is with this, but it keeps showing this specific video for whatever reason. I don't know why.
Oh, is a YouTube Skyrim content creator.
And I'm not a YouTube Skyrim content creator. I have tons of other games on here. The fact that he only has Skyrim on his channel doesn't make me, it doesn't mean everyone else only plays Skyrim. I play lots of other games. You guys know I have lots of other games. I'm not a Skyrim YouTube content creator. I just upload stuff. I don't even consider myself a content creator. Just upload my games. And it's funny, he said a YouTube Skyrim content creator, yet he's showing a video of Zelda. That's not Skyrim.
Other things, but is first and foremost and most of all a troll who attacks the content of other Skyrim gamers.
Just you, bud, just you.
Now this is him in person. Take note of his face and his voice.
Link's black.
My black son! My black son! Now each day my heart is getting bigger.
So yeah, we got a black Link now.
Don't you think he reminds you of Zelda? who is also a man-child.
What?
Now, being the
Zelda's a
troll
female.
that he is,
Zelda is a female. That's Link.
Dr. Chow Gaming uses dummy accounts in attacking and trolling people on
Okay, so this part's funny. He keeps trying to connect these profiles. These are not dummy accounts. These accounts are years old. Um, this one here is my personal one for friends and family. These two were just like, just pics, video profiles where my friends and family don't want to see pictures of me with my shirt off. So that's basically what these profiles were. So some of them were mixed and matched in other Skyrim groups. So some were in one group, some were in another. So I removed all of these accounts from the Facebook groups and created my Dr. Chow Gaming profile and just went and added that profile to all the Skyrim groups so I could just have them all on one profile. So I don't know why he keeps showing this.
Facebook. Currently, he has 3 dummy accounts.
They're not dummy accounts, they're
If
years
you go
old.
on Facebook and type these names on the search bar, you will find these accounts using his face, the face that you see on the Dr. Chow Gaming channel.
I look like a fucking prisoner in this one.
So let's take a look at their facial similarities. Notice the cap. Notice the distinctive eyebrows,
Those eyebrows,
the
baby.
glasses,
I
the
got new
facial
ones.
hair,
These are different glasses
and
now.
the nostrils.
These aren't the same ones from the nostrils.
Now, Dr. Chow Gaming uses 3 dummy accounts to troll people, namely Ellsworth Bottomley, Scotian Love, and Gentleman Fletcher. And yet he is foolish enough to use his real face in these trolling
Foolish
accounts.
enough to use my real face? Who am I
So
hiding
let's
from?
take note of the similarities. Of course, there's the cap. There's the distinctive eyebrows, the
Bushy
glasses,
brow,
the facial hair, and the nostrils. Here you see everything but the glasses.
How y'all doing?
Now, one thing about Dr. Chow is that he wears a cap to hide his alopecia,
Alopecia?
because he is a cheaty bodybuilder using
I
steroids.
don't have
And
steroids.
that
I wish I could get my hands on some steroids. So for one, yeah, I'm bald. I wear a cap when I let my hair grow out and it gets messy. But I'm bald. I'm not scared of anyone knowing that I'm bald. I'm a fucking man. What the fuck? And steroids, bud, I wish I could. If I had steroids, I'd be a lot bigger than this. I wish I could get my hands on some steroids. I wouldn't even lie to you.
has had an effect on his hormones. Now, in order to verify the real identity of Dr. Chow Gaming,
What a mystery. Wait a
you
minute.
can go on Google
Wasn't this about me cheating? What the fuck does this have to do about my identity?
and type his name. Type his real name, actually, Ellsworth Bottomley. And you go to images and you click on
This guy, there was a discrimination case on. There was my work did some racial discrimination stuff to me, and this is the photo they used in the news group, on the news channel stuff. This is hilarious.
on the first link that you see there.
God damn, I was young in this. Black statue allegedly lynched in effigy at. I'm not gonna say the name, but
Alright,
that's pretty funny.
okay,
Look how young I
so
was.
that is Ellsworth Bottomley. Okay, so take note of the features that we have seen: the distinctive eyebrows, the glasses,
Oh, those aren't the same glasses from the original photo that he said either, and these are new ones. So don't take note of those glasses. Those aren't the same ones.
The facial hair and the nostrils.
Less wrinkles, more hair.
Now,
Got a nice hairline there.
let's go back to why he trolled me. As you can see,
Why troll?
he said that I was cheating on Legendary and bragging about it. Let's try to understand him by looking first at my video. Now, this is currently my Skyrim build. She's Zimurga Morgenstern of the Flying Dragonborn.
What the fuck name is that?
Is, I think, the most powerful Flying Dragonborn in Skyrim in all of the 4 eras.
See, I when I watch these videos of this guy, I'm starting to think that he's on the spectrum some. And I'm not even trying to be rude when I say this, because he literally takes his game and his character so fucking serious. Like, just listen to how he's talking about this character. The most powerful Dragonborn in all of Skyrim. It's a single player game. You're the only Dragonborn. Like, he takes this so seriously. So I'm starting to think that maybe he's a little bit on the spectrum here.
Okay, so let's see how
Which I
he
feel really
how
bad if
she
he is.
rolls.
So look at this cheating bullshit. Like, what the hell is
Okay,
happening?
so Zimurga can fly and hover without using silly wings. And that is because when you use the regular flying mods that have wings, you cannot use your hands for spells and weapons during combat, during flight. And so this is the build that I have finally arrived at. While flying, Zimurga can cast spells and at the same time draw and use her weapons.
Now, this isn't cheating.
This build was specifically made for one purpose, and that is to engage dragons in the air with the sole purpose of winning through strike timing and accuracy.
What?
Now, one of the
Accuracy?
use her weapons.
Did he just say... He missed. He missed again. That magic's not even touching the dragon yet. He missed that attack. That
Now,
attack
this build
he hit 1 out of 6
was
attacks.
specifically made for one purpose,
Accuracy.
and that is to
He swung like 5 times, hit once. The magic that he was spewing didn't even reach the dragon, but accuracy?
engage dragons in the air with the sole purpose of winning through strike timing and accuracy. Now, one of the easiest things to do in Skyrim is to kill targets that don't move. Your bandits, your bears, your spiders, they don't move, but dragons do. And the only place where they would be hard to hit is in the air. And so I built this flying dragonborn to be able to fight dragons in the air and at the same time hone my striking skills. Okay, so
Hone his striking skills. Skyrim, there's no skill needed to play Skyrim's combat. This is not Elden Ring. Like, and here we go. So his explanation for this overpowered character was so he could fight dragons in the air with this character build. But here's one of his other builds. Now remember, it's easy to kill NPCs like bears and bandits because they don't move and they can't fly. What's he killing with this flying build that he made? Overpowered combat. Enemies can't use the same combat he's using. He's got magic exploding everywhere. Look, now he's invisible. But remember, this was made specifically just for killing dragons in the air, but he's moving 3 times faster than enemies. He's pretty much one shot and everything. Look, he didn't have to do anything. And they're dying. He's got an overpowered companion with him. Now I'm not going to make you guys watch things, but let's see if he brags about being on Legendary here. Yeah, well, here we go. Look. Legendary. What a goat. What a goat. Look at that. Legendary, baby. He's just got to brag about cheating on Legendary. But remember, he said that he made that character for flying dragons and stuff, but he's fighting NPCs that stand no chance against his mods. But back to the original video. This is awesome.
This video shows how important it is in my gameplay to have strike timing and accuracy.
Magic missing.
That's
sword
a miss.
missed. Magic missed.
Another miss. First hit.
First hit out of like 5. 5 spell
Second
moves
hit.
missed.
Elevation adjustment. Third hit.
Elevation adjustment.
Elevation adjustment. Third hit.
Man, listen. I'm gonna feel really bad if this dude is really on the spectrum, because he's I'm not trying to make fun of him if he is, but now that I'm actually paying attention to how he speaks and he talks and how serious he's taking this, like this is the only thing that he has in life, I don't know. I'm starting to feel a little bad here.
Okay, so you notice that I just struck 3 consecutive times, and this is the purpose of my build in my gameplay.
This is the purpose of his build and his gameplay. The only thing is, this is like video 300 of this exact gameplay. So he's been playing this build for like 3 years. So if this is you trying to hone your skills, shouldn't your skills be honed? Shouldn't your accuracy on your attacks be like 90%? Shouldn't you be hitting like 5 out of 6 attacks instead of 3 out of like 15? Like, if you go to his videos and you scroll all the way down his page, it's this exact same gameplay for like hundreds of videos. So you should have this mastered by now. Your timing should be perfect. You should be hitting every single time. You should be almost 100% success rate on your hits.
Accuracy and timing.
If you've been playing for this long and your accuracy is still this low, then bud, you failed.
And some noob would tell me that I'm using mods to cheat.
This is cheating. This is cheating. You can fly faster than the dragon. You can move up and down in elevation faster than the dragon. You've got magic randomly exploding out of you. You're swinging your sword. Like, this is cheating. Now, mind you, play the game however hell you want, but don't brag like it's a flex that you just killed the dragon on Legendary while cheating.
And of course, I always play on Legendary.
It don't matter. If the mods that he's using doesn't make a difference in difficulty level. You would never be able to tell the difference. If he never showed this, if he had this on the easiest and the hardest difficulty, you wouldn't be able to tell he's cheating. These are overpowered combat mods. You're cheating. It wouldn't matter. And And it's funny because he always tries to make it. He always tries to make
Okay,
fun of
that's
mine.
that. Remember, I'm using 4K video.
Okay, this is another thing. So look at this guy's game. So he likes to brag that he's playing this on 4K textures or 4K resolution. Look at this guy's game. Look at his lighting. Look at his textures. Look at his character models. So he tries to make fun of me because I record in 2K and I don't record in 4K. Um, I don't record in 4K. One, because YouTube's upscaling or 4K resolution really doesn't look that great, anyways. Plus, I've got hundreds of videos on my hard drive, and I normally play hour videos, and a 4K video is like can go anywhere depending on the type of game you're playing and how the computer's using its resources. Like an hour of 4K will take up like 300 megabytes or 300 gigs. Like that's too much space. That's going to take up all the space on my PC. So I don't like to record in 4K, one, because it's not really worth it and it takes up too much goddamn space. But look at his game here. Like, this is ridiculous.
I'm using mod.
This is what his game looks like. So he's got this delusion that just because he's playing in 4K resolution, it looks better than my game. But this is my game in 2K. It's not in 4K resolution, but my game looks like my textures, the lighting, everything is way better looking than his game. "2K, this is what 2K looks like. I'm not recording in 4K like he is, but whose game looks better?" Just because I'm not recording in 4K doesn't mean your game looks better than mine. And just in case anyone say, "Well, you're not showing winter textures," here's winter too. Here's some more winter textures. Like, resolution doesn't automatically mean a game looks better or is nicer just because it's at a higher resolution. If your textures are shit, and his textures are shit. And now his game. Textures don't mean or resolution don't mean shit if your textures look like shit, but I'm the noob.
Remember, I'm using 4K video. All my videos are on 4K. Now let's go to Dr. Chow's 2K videos.
Okay, now see, and this is another weird sneaky tactic he tries to do. So this is an old Skyrim build. The video I just showed you is my most current. This is not my most current build. He'll go out of the hundreds of Skyrim videos I have, he'll literally scour through as many of them as he can to find one thing wrong out of hundreds of hours and just focus on maybe 3 seconds of a fuck up, like maybe a frame dip for 3 seconds out of hundreds of hours of Skyrim. He'll find like 3 seconds of an issue and he'll try and just focus on that. Like, everything looks like that. So this is a novice build. This is not my build. This is a novice modless build. And the video I showed you just of my other, that's my most current build. This is not my most current build. And like I said, this is an hour and 3 minute video. He'll literally pick out maybe 2 things wrong with this video.
Alright, so
and try and make basis
I
case off
dispose
of
of that dragon in a minute or so. Let's see how he fares in killing his dragon. Now, Dr. Chow's Flying Dragonborn, as I've told you, uses a setup where she cannot use her hands to wield a weapon, only spells. And
My character's a mage.
In that instance, she can't even cast spells in third person, only in the
man.
first.
That sucks. Oh, coming for you. Really?
Notice that this bird is in a T-pose with wings. Basically,
T-pose.
when you're in a T-pose, you cannot use your weapons. And so Dr. Chow will have to switch to first person point of view to be able to use her hands.
Man, really? One of two camera views, and I use one of the camera views that's all
First
given to
person.
us? What?
Walking animation. What a silly, janky modding. Notice that this bird here is level 9. Notice
It's a new game.
The Magica bar being off the charts at level 9. This is level 9, people, and his Magica charts. It's Magica.
And I explained that at the very first episode of this, I explained that the magic mods that I have downloaded are the magic requirements to use them are ridiculously high. Like, so I increased my magic bar. I admitted that. I explained that in the very first episode. Like, I didn't just do it, not say anything. Like, this is I don't know what he's trying to expose that I haven't already mentioned already.
Bar is off the charts. What a fraud. Walking animation. And Dr. Chow is foolish enough to use projectile spells against a moving target. Imagine that, using a projectile spell, basically a slingshot, to fire at a moving target.
It's
How
hitting.
intelligent.
But they're hitting. Ooh, what? Oh.
Remember, I finished off the dragon in less than 2 minutes.
The amount of time it takes for you to kill dragons has nothing to do with the amount of time it takes me to kill dragons, because you're using overpowered combat mods. I'm not. My spells don't deal as much damage. That's a terrible point to make. And I'm level 9. You're level who knows how much because you've been using that character for so long. I'm level 9. And you don't know the type of dragon mods I'm using. I could have mods that are increasing the dragon's difficulty. It could be increasing their health and their damage. You don't know what mods I have installed. Something stronger.
Looks for a stronger spell in his cheatily modded stats. With his cheaty stats here.
Cheaty stats. I have a longer magic bar because these spells cost super duper amounts to use. I'm not killing the dragon any faster. Go away.
Go away, and yet he's the one chasing it. Okay, so the problem with this build is that since the bird can't use her arms and hands to kill the dragon using a weapon,
I don't want to use
all
a
she can do
I'm a mage.
is to use spells, and
my character is a mage. I don't want to use melee weapons.
that is only when the dragon isn't moving.
What? You just see me use projectile spells, and I was hitting the dragon while it was moving. What is going on here?
And that is the reason why it will take him forever to kill that thing.
Oh crap, he's got so much health.
Search for another spell with this cheaty character walking in the air. Did you see that? Walking.
But I thought my character was T-posing. If my character was T-posing, it wouldn't be able to do a walking animation.
Walking in the air.
What the hell? That was
Walking
weird.
animation in first person.
What resolution do I have this video on? Oh, master recording.
What?
OBS.
More projectile
Lame sucks.
spells.
What? Lame sucks.
No, you just don't have common sense, Dr. Chow.
Come here. Ooh. Man, these dragons are freaking strong.
No, you're just weak.
I'm level 9. Of course. I'm level 9. You clearly saw that my character was level 9. Yes. It's a new game. It's a new character.
Walking animation in
Stop flying in
first
circles,
person.
man. Holy smokes. This isn't Ace Combat.
Very inefficient. This is a very inefficient way of fighting a dragon. So there's his chance.
Holy crap. Nothing hurts these guys.
And that is because destruction spells in Skyrim are essentially nerfed.
Of course it missed.
You should take notes from my build, Dr. Chow.
Your build looks like shit, bud. I don't want to use melee. I like using magic. Okay, what's the point of this here? Are you going to skip along some or... How am I missing this goddamn attack? Holy frick. Ooh! Oh shit, that hurt me! Oh.
Alright, so with one strike, this level 9 wannabe bird
He just acknowledged my low level.
gets her health halved.
Yeah. Shit. Crap. Targets health.
Uses menus to access spells, and he still uses menus to access spells and weapons.
So
Haven't you heard of hotkeys,
I use a
Dr.
controller.
Chow?
I don't use mouse and keyboard. I use a controller button.
Walking animation. Take a note. Look at that again. Walking animation.
Whoa.
Walking animation.
Oh my god. This is oh lord. Actually, is there any comments on this? Oh no, just the one I left. Okay, it did nothing to me. I'm supposed to leave. I don't got time for this.
Best idea ever.
Yeah, I'm level 9 trying to fight fucking dragons that are like at harder difficulty from mods I gotta install. Or that's from the Novus pack. Duh. Oh! Okay, yeah, we need to get out of here. Getting the hell out of here.
Leaving the battle. Alright, so there's our heroic flying dragonborn leaving the battle.
Yeah. I'm
And
not
that
equipped to
is
fight a dragon.
how Dr. Chow.
But if I was cheating, wouldn't I have killed this thing easily? I'm cheating. This is me cheating by not being able to kill a dragon. I thought if I was cheating, I was supposed to be able to kill this thing easily and walk away. But I'm cheating. This seemed pretty fair to me.
Gaming struts his stuff by rage quitting
I rage quit. What? So obviously this dude's not from the West. And I don't think he understands a lot of the terminology that Westerners use. That wasn't a rage quit. And he said some other goofy stuff to me that makes absolutely no sense in some comments and stuff. But yeah, he obviously doesn't know what a lot of these Western terms mean. But that was absolutely not a rage quit.
His battles. Now, let's go back to my own build. I've mentioned that my build specifically focuses on strike timing and accuracy, and that is the reason why this build must be able to use a weapon in the air. First hit.
Where's he getting this?
Second hit. Third consecutive hit. So there you go. That is how I practice strike timing and accuracy in modding my Skyrim. Now,
This is
my
great.
build can also attack aerially, can attack targets from below using her magic. So let's now go to this
Damn, look at all the tabs he has open.
video where I clear Fort Amol.
Look at all the tabs he has of my videos open. This is awesome. He put a lot of effort into this.
Dual wield, dual cast spells,
Look,
and this
this is cheating.
a power attack spell.
If,
No,
and
this
I'm
is
not
a
harping on
special
if you want to play the game.
power
I'm not harping.
activated spell.
I'm not hating. If you want to play the game the way you want to, go ahead. But don't sit there and brag like it's some kind of a flex to use fucking nukes. He's freaking using the Hammer of Dawn to kill some of these enemies. He's flying, so they have no chance of hitting him. He can move 3 to 4 times faster than them, and he can use crazy combat combo mods that they can't use. That's cheating. That's not a flex to show this on Legendary.
And this is a projectile spell initiated by a power attack.
That's cheating. The enemy has
And
no
this is
chance.
another
So you can
spell
just sit up
initiated
there in the air and kill
by
all
a
these
melee
enemies, and they
attack.
have no chance. They can't shoot you with an arrow. They can't hit you with any magic spells. You can just stay up there and kill them with no effort at all. But that's not cheating. And then you'll have the nerve to show that you're playing
She
on Legendary.
descends quickly
No fall damage.
and transitions to melee
Look how fast he's moving. They have
in
no
the blink
chance.
of an eye.
Look. They can swing and he can just
Okay,
move.
so
They're just burning for no reload. He's just using magic. No one can touch
this
him.
flying dragonborn can fly to fight dragons, and also on the ground she hovers to attack
At
enemies.
4
And
times the
perhaps
movement
this is
speed.
a better way. I bet this video is a better demonstration of her.
And mind you, this is his 4K. This is the best looking Skyrim in the world. Look at those textures, but these 2K to 1K textures in 4K resolution.
Powers.
Look at his lighting. Look at his character model. There's no shadows really being cast on his character. Like there's like I feel bad, man. Like that he's going through all this trouble. Look. Look how fast he's moving. Look at that. Look. What NPC stands a chance against that? They can't hit him. They can't hit him. And he can just stay at a distance and cast magic. This is cheating. Oh, look at that. Is that a glitch? What happened to that character's body? This game is so well modded and crafted, but this character's here, their body disappeared. What's going on here, bud? Mr. Super Ultra Mega Master Modder? What happened to this character is over here glitching out? I can't believe this dude went and put this much effort into...
Okay, if you notice, her power attacks automatically cast spells. In this case, Grease, which she ignites by using an offhand spell.
No NPC stands a chance whether you have this on Legendary or Adapt. The difficulty is no longer a factor when you're using these mods. Unless they can do what you're doing. Unless they can fly and hover like you, move that fast, use those combos, use that magic. This is cheating.
Alright, now let's see another one. Now, it is pretty well known that Skyrim destruction spells are nerfed. So I just enhanced and up.
So if that's the case, if Skyrim destruction spells are nerfed and I'm using them, wouldn't that make me less cheating because I'm using weaker attacks? Wouldn't that make me less cheating? If I was cheating, they would be one shot and everything. I mean, I'm still cheating. I'm using fucking mods. It's cheating,
so
no matter
that
what.
My attack spells, my magic, fire magic, would be more or less equal to my striking.
So you cheated then. You made your magic do more damage than what the original devs intended the magic to do. That's cheating. If you used a mod to increase damage.
A pure magic attack. No melee attack will be used in this video.
And you're cheating. If fire spells weren't meant to do this much damage and you use the mod to increase the damage that magic spells are doing, that is cheating. See? And look how quick he's moving. Again. The enemy there's no risk here. He's at no risk. There's no risk of him being killed. There's no risk of him taking damage because he can move faster than the NPC can reach him. And he can just lay this fire all over the place and make it walking. He's in no danger at all. This is cheating. This is nothing to brag about. That's not skill. This is cheating. Mind you play the game however the hell you want, but it's cheating. It's not a flex.
Alright, so you might ask if my character was this all-powerful from the get-go. No, it wasn't. The main goal when I started out modding my Skyrim was to make the game harder by...
You're making the game harder. See, this guy's contradicting everything he's saying. You intended to make the game harder by making your magic spells do more damage than the devs intended it for. You can fly, you can hover, you can move 3 to 4 times faster than any NPC in the game. You have overpowered combat mods that the NPCs can't use against you, and you can just fly away if you're in danger. But you're trying to make the game harder? That makes no sense.
Creating a build that concentrated on strike timing and accuracy.
You're cheating.
So this is actually my first build that I developed in 2018.
Damn, 4 years ago and you only got 129 views?
And this is
That's it?
actually the Sijic assassin. Zermorga Morgenstern, when she was...
What the fuck name was that?
Zermorga Morgenstern, when she was...
Zamorga Morgenstern?
Still a listener, long before she learned how to fly. Okay, so this is where the name of the channel comes.
See,
This is the Sijic assassin.
He's got like a whole background
Now,
story for it.
Let's go to that part of the video. Okay.
Look how fast he's attacking. Enemies can't do that. That's cheating. Who? Oh, he's not even fighting back. He's running.
Okay, so what I wanted to do was a build that could handle multiple attackers that
But
surround the
you're
Dragon
cheating.
Bone. And
It's
I
cheating.
reckoned that a
Look how
stealth build that was agile and had magical powers was the best way to go about
This is
it.
cheating. No matter how much you try and make this game harder, when you're running faster than them, when you're attacking faster than them, this is cheating.
Alright, so the goal was to have quick, so the character had to use a dagger, and at the same time she should be able to dodge enemy blows from enemies that surround her.
Again, moving faster than they can, attacking faster than they can. Like, look how fast you're moving. Look.
Now
You're
this
able to
is
leave
the
danger.
highlight of the video where you will see how she takes down all her attackers using
Cheating
quick attacks
overpowered
and
combat
dodging.
mods. Look at that. They can't attack that fast. They can't do that. This is cheating. And again, build your game the way you want. It's Skyrim. It's meant to be modded, but
Dodge that one.
don't brag that you're playing on Legendary when you're cheating. And look how little damage he's taking, if any. He's not even taking much damage.
Dodge.
Dodge.
Alright, so that is the long and short of my build.
Whoa.
A year or so, my build evolved to actually use magic in the main. So, having fine-tuned the melee attacking
What does this have to do
skills
with
of my
me?
build, I added magical powers to her striking attacks. Alright, so here we go.
Look what the enemy can't do that though. Look how basic the enemy's combat is. He's literally just look. The enemy looks like it's stuck using vanilla
Notice
combat.
how fast-paced the action is and how my character is well suited to such gameplay.
Obviously, you modded it to your advantage. What is this dude talking about? He is using overpowered combat mods while the NPC is stuck using vanilla combat. The enemy's using basic, slow-ass swing attacks while he's zipping around all over the place. That's cheating, bud. Oh, look at that. The enemy can't do that. Look, all the enemy's doing is that. Look. Look. Little basic swinging attacks while he's flipping and flopping all over the place.
There you are.
This is cheating.
The point. Okay, you get the point.
Yeah, we get it.
That video. Now let's go to Dr. Chow's own build. Let's take a look how he.
Okay, so this is funny. So, my character's scale is bigger than it's supposed to be. Almost twice the size. So the hitbox is different. So it obviously is not going to look the way that his is going to look.
Uses a character in his. Let's see how he uses a melee character. Okay, now heads up, this character will miss her initial attacks. Every time she swings the weapon for the first time in attacking an enemy, she will miss. And let's put the playback speed to 0.75 to see the action. Okay, so that's his first strike and she misses.
Okay, see, he doesn't understand the combat mod that I have installed. See, this is the bullshit that I'm talking about. So, in order for me to do what I was doing, I'm throwing the sword. I can't throw the force. In order to throw the sword, it's part of a combo. So you have to swing once, then hold down the attack button to throw the sword. And you'll throw the sword at your target and lunge towards your target, which was my intention. The first swing was meant to miss. I'm just trying to set up to throw the sword. See? Then you throw the sword.
Okay, so that's his first strike and she misses.
Obviously, there's no one to fuck around me in the first place. Who am I trying to hit? I'm obviously missing on purpose so I can throw the sword at my target. Who's around me? Obviously that's going to miss. That's what I was intending to do.
Okay, so that's his first strike and she misses.
See? Bam. Lunged at my target. That's the whole point of that attack. The first attack wasn't meant to hit anybody. Sword.
Misses.
Bam. Hit the target. And mind you, I'm not playing with a normal camera. So for one, my character scale is almost twice the size. That completely screws up Skyrim's hitbox. Two, I'm using a combat mod I was trying to make. This was basically a test for my free cam combat mod. So you can see that my character's moving away with from the camera. The camera's not staying. I'm attacking and moving my camera at the same time as if I have a drone. Now look at that. He said that my first attack always misses, but here's my first attack on the guard. Look. First swing hit, second swing hit, third swing hit.
Okay, so let's go here.
See? And he doesn't show the rest of the video. He tries to point out one bad thing and make it seem like that's the entire video. And again, I'm going to swing my sword once so I can set up the throwing sword combo next.
In another video where she does the same thing.
And there's no enemy around me. I'm not trying to hit somebody with my first swing, obviously.
The speed is 0.75.
See, there's no enemy. Bam.
Strike, miss.
I wasn't trying to hit him.
Strike, miss.
Hit my target.
Strike, miss.
Hit my target. I wasn't aiming for that guy coming at me.
Strike and miss.
Oh my god, I missed an attack.
Strike, miss. What's that?
It's the cape. Cape has SMP physics.
Strike and miss.
Again, not trying. There's no one clearly in front of me close enough to hit with the first attack.
Strike and miss.
My second attack is what throws my sword, is what I'm trying to do.
Strike, miss.
This guy's a goofball. That hit. Strike miss. What happened? Strike miss
Strike
there.
and miss.
There's nobody there. I'm not trying to hit anybody.
Strike and miss.
This is what I talk about. He
Strike
tries to
and
find the
miss.
one thing that he can, and he doesn't even understand
Miss.
my build. I'm literally using a free camera mod while fighting. I don't have a cursor in front of me to target at someone. Like, obviously. Duh, come on, dude. He's so desperate to find something wrong. What happened? No strike and a miss. I hit. What happened? I thought I was supposed to miss.
Okay, so that is Dr. Chow's melee skills.
What the fuck is this dude? I
He
don't
doesn't
understand.
really, he's not really keen on strike timing and accuracy.
I don't
So,
know who's.
We will now proceed to the part where he actually cheats to compensate.
The whole thing's cheating. I'm using fucking overpowered combat mods, but at the end of the video, did I try and show that I was playing on Legendary? No, I wasn't flexing anything. This was literally a test to one of my tests of me trying to test out my free cam combat mod I was making.
For his lack of gameplay skills.
It's Skyrim. You do not need skill to play Skyrim. Oh, this guy's screen recording my shit.
Now let's move on
This guy's
to
awesome.
talk about how Dr. Chow Gaming, as a poser and a cheater, inflates his build stats to compensate for janky modding and lack of gameplay skill. But before we continue, I'd like you to check out some of my videos that are also on Dr. Chow, and the three of these relate to him being the thug scum of the internet. The first video deals with how Dr. Chow, being the most two-faced troll on the internet. As I've mentioned, Dr. Chow is a troll, and nowhere else is this truer than in here. Okay, as you can see, Dr. Chow leaving a comment on my YouTube post.
Okay, so he's calling me a troll. I should make a separate video for this, but I'll show you guys this dude how he's playing victim and how like this is just. Hold on. All right, let me see. Oh, and remember, I'm a Skyrim YouTube content creator, but like I only play Skyrim on here. Got Ninja Gaiden, Blade and Soul. But let's see if we can out Dragon Ball Z, Sengoku Dynasty. But I'm a Skyrim content creator. Subnautica. But let's see here. Where's that video at? Okay. This guy's playing victim while trolling me. And what's so here he's trying to say I'm trolling him. But let's take a quick video, or let me show you a quick clip here, because he tries to make himself look so innocent.
The question that needs to be asked now is, why do Skyrim communities need people like him?
Okay, so let's go off of that quote. Why do Skyrim communities need people like me? Or people like us, you should say, if that's the case, because you've been pretty nasty to some other people. And now I'm about to show you the stuff he's been doing to me. Okay, so now that we've connected, so this is one of his alternate accounts. He's got like 7 of them, but this is the one he was trolling me with. So we'll watch this small clip real quick of me showing him trolling me, and then he's trolling me, and then he makes a bunch of posts saying watch out for a troll, me, because he's out there trolling, but he's the one trolling me while he's putting out a post saying I'm trolling. all three of these accounts, Subverto, Adrius Astra, Anderson, Arston, whoever the hell it is, and Sijic Assassin. Let's see what Sijic Assassin's been doing, because he's not a troll at all. And this was on my last video, but it's easier just to show it from here. So look, he followed. So basically what I'm showing here is all the groups that me and him were both in, he was taking this thing here, what he's saying, he's copy and pasting a video. He screen recorded one of my, like a clip from my gameplay, and he copy and pasted this and went into every single group that I was in and copy and pasted this in each group that I was in, trying to troll. Let me go back a tad bit here. So Skyrim, Elder Scrolls V, Skyrim memes. And he's saying this about another member. Do you have water problems and write one like this? Like this guy? Starts with black sewage at Dragon's Reach, then green sludge around Guild Green, then white detergent slush by the Market Square steps. Is this common among beginner modders? So let's make it go down some. Now mind you that this isn't a comment on another person's post. He made this post. He screen recorded the gameplay and then posted the screen recording where he didn't like or what he's making fun of, and he posted it on the group to make fun of a member. But he's not trolling, but he's innocent. Win again. Skyromatics. He took the same screen recording and he copy and pasted what he said on the other group, followed the other member into this group, Skyromatics, and posted the video we wanted to make fun of again. Attacked and
Skyrim
for KA Sigil. Skyrim for players did the same thing. Subtract. Skyrim memes, the same thing. Community. Do you have water problems and right run like this guy? It's not
But
okay.
he's not trolling.
Another Skyromatics group. This is the best. This is the best part. So then he makes posts. He goes to every one of the groups again and makes a post saying there is a troll lurking in many Skyrim groups, and I would like to do you all a favor by showing how he trolls. So he's making posts in all the groups warning people about someone trolling while trolling. What kind of a fucking shenanigans is this, man? Like, what? Hypocrite much? Really even pay no mind about. If you scroll down after he's talking about there's a troll lurking about, the next thing is him trolling.
So yeah, that's kind of a gist. I did a, like, this is just part of a clip from another video I made, so I'll link that all in the description. But let's get back to his video, because he's not trolling. He's such an innocent dude.
He says looks ultra vanilla with janky fucked up mods, and his behavior will be fully fleshed out in this video. The second video deals with how Dr. Chow pretends to have a beast PC that runs on an RTX 4090.
2 days ago. Did he make another video of me? Hold on. He made another video? Oh shit, look at this. I didn't even know he made this video. Why is he so fixed on my Zelda game for some reason? How Dr. Chow Gaming Elzer Blogging pretends to have a beast PC to troll other What? Pretends to have a beast PC to troll other Skyrim gamers? I have a what? Oh man, this is gonna be a long ass video if I watch this. I didn't even know he made this video 3 days ago. Look at that. That's hilarious. He's got 81 views for this video, but if we go to his videos, two views, 3 views, 3 views, 17 views, 8 views, 7 views, 13, 16, 49, 14. The most,
he gets the most views when it's about me. Like he gets more views when it's about me than his own content. That should tell you something about his community and how toxic this dude is. Where he's getting more views in hours than his other videos are getting in weeks, in some cases years. 6 months, 54 views in 6 months, and in this video here, 53 videos in 16 hours. So he gets more views talking about me than he does his own content. That should tell you something about who he is. That's hilarious, though. I didn't know he made another video about me. God damn.
To belittle other gamers who have lesser rigs.
Other gamers. It's just you, dude.
Okay? The crux of this video is shown here.
I've got a 3080 Ti. So yes, I have a 3080 Ti. This is my old. This is the Novus mod pack. When I had the Novus mod pack, I had a 3080 Ti. People upgrade their computers, bud. I've got. Matter of fact, what video is this? Trying out Skyrim over 2,000 mods. A true. Let me see. So this video that he's showing right now, trying out over Novus over 2,000 mods, a true master. This video was over a year ago. People upgrade their PCs, dude. Like, come on, get the fuck out of here. People, unlike you, who doesn't seem to be capable of upgrading your PC, people can do that. People can change the parts. So yeah, at the making of this video, I had a 3080 Ti. Now I have a 4090. What the what? 80 Ti. Holy! I've got a 3080 Ti and a 9999K CPU. Like, what rig do you have to run this at 60 frames per second? Like a 4090 Ti?
All right. So he publicly says that he runs a 3080 GPU in his rig.
A year ago.
In other occasions, in other places and other occasions, he says something else.
Yeah, because people upgrade their PCs.
Where he features his supposed ray tracing, janky as well.
That's janky.
Someone asks, got to know the specs on your PC, and he says 4090. No,
Yeah.
It's 4090 instead of.
Notice that that's 11 months ago versus over a year ago. People do upgrade their PCs, bud.
3080.
Here, look. 11 months ago. The other video show was over a year ago. Upgrade, bud.
And that's how much of a liar he is. And finally, the last video features Dr. Chow deceptively using ultra-modded and next-gen to describe his Skyrim modding. And part of that is making people actually believe that he
I don't remember seeing this video either.
has
Wait, what?
an RTX 4090.
I don't think
So,
I've seen this video.
check out these
God
videos
damn.
and you will see the true color of this thug.
I'm a thug. If he's gearing this towards my audience already knows what my Skyrim looks like. They don't need to. God. This makes no sense.
Now, let's check out how, from the get-go, Dr. Chow builds a cheaty character by inflating its stats.
And actually, just for. Ooh, wow. Holy. This looks nice.
Alright, so he's starting out with a level 1 character.
Which type of beneficial fortified do you want? This. Yeah, I inflated my stats. I'm just trying out this build. I'm not playing. This isn't a legitimate playthrough. Like, I'm not trying to play through the story, or I'm just fucking around with the build right now. So yeah, I'm gonna inflate my stats so I can do whatever the hell I want. It's not like it's just a test. Specialize in health, I guess. So we're just fooling around. So I just want to see. See, but I just admitted it right there. I'm fooling around. I'm fucking around. Like, I didn't hide it. I didn't try to be deceptive about it. I'm straightforward. Look, I'm about to do some cheating shit. To edit some attributes here. Yeah, like what the? He's making it sound like this is something I hid or denied. I admitted it on camera. I'm doing it in front of everybody. Back and stamina. I'm just gonna fool around. This isn't for anything official. I'm just fooling around. This isn't anything official. I'm just gonna fool around. This isn't for anything official.
He says not for anything official, but throughout his streams, he will use the same stats, the cheaty stats.
No, I'll use the same magic stats, yes, because the magic mods that I have require an insane amount of magic to use. Even when you're a master at magic, it still wastes way too much magic. But yeah, sure. I've admitted this. This is nothing I've hid. I explain that in my gameplay.
On his build.
I just want to be able to explore this right quick. Explore. That's all.
Okay, take note of the stat bars now. All of them are at 1000. Take note of the Magica bar because in some of his streams that bar is pegged at that value.
Yeah.
Okay, so throughout his
try to
streams,
hide that.
he will use a cheaty inflated build for his walkthrough.
Cheat the inflated build, but yet you seen I still had a difficult time with the dragon. It's not like I was overpowered and still was. I'm one shot and everything. I'm still at a disadvantage.
And playthroughs.
It looks nice. Weather. Let's get some clear weather here. Wow, this looks nice. Oh.
All right, let's move on.
Oh, what the heck?
So take note of these stats there that are already in place at level 2.
Because I'm fucking around. Like
If that is not cheating, I don't know what is.
I straight up explained that I was goofing around.
Need elemental spells.
See, this is what I'm talking
Of course,
about.
in another playthrough, so this video here was made a year ago, and this recent video was done 3 months ago. So up to this time, Dr. Chow uses inflated cheaty stats for his streaming.
And mind you, this is now no longer the Novus mod list. This is my build that I did myself. And I'm using a 4090 because, as you can see, that's only 3 months ago. I've had since upgraded my PC from then. So I like this. I don't understand if this dude understands the concept of upgrading. Maybe because he can't. I don't know. But yeah, and this is my own build.
Look at that. Skill points remaining 72 at level 4. And some of the stats there, spell stats, have.
But I'm not hiding it. Duh. This was just for gameplay. Look at the title of the game. This wasn't meant to be taken serious. Look at the title. Skyrim Rated R, Part 3. This was not meant to be taken serious. I already have like 3 official gameplays, like playthroughs. This was not to be taken serious. This series, this run-through playthrough of Skyrim was purely fan service. That's all this was.
Been padded, inflated.
You would have been better off showing a different playthrough than this one. This one was clearly for fan service. This is all nothing I've hidden, which is why I don't understand why he made this video to begin with. I didn't hide any of this. I did this on camera.
Okay, Dr. Chow continues to inflate his God mode character.
Yes. This character wasn't, this
Really
playthrough wasn't
dishonest.
intended to be taken seriously.
Okay, so you can see now his character stats.
Yeah. Can.
Those are some
Trying to
pretty
get out. Now, if this doesn't
thick
bring
stats
me no
there.
goddamn dragon spawn, and I don't know what the hell's going on.
Okay, let's continue.
These are new perks. Okay, so there's press and hold. And then here I do multi-press.
And now we're back on
Okay,
the Novus
so
build.
Dr. Chow here
My
has
own build.
built a flying dragonborn, which is not a natural flyer, but instead gets wings and the power to fly because of drinking a potion.
Okay.
And I drink it.
The magic potion granted me the ability to fly. No different than you used a mod to give you the ability to fly. What the fuck is the point? What are you trying to say here?
Oh, it actually does the animation. That's cool. Okay, we're flying now.
That ain't no dragonborn. That's just a bird.
We'll get around the map quicker this way. Oh!
Okay, the problem with this cheaty build is that even though the stats are inflated, the rate of restoration of
He picked the worst video to try to make these points on because this was not an official game playthrough. This was me just exploring the mod pack. Like this was there's no intention for this to be serious. This was just me fooling around. You picked the worst video to try and do this on because this is clearly just me saying, look, I'm fucking around, I'm using overpowered stats, I'm cheating just because I want to explore the mod pack. I'm not trying to do anything official. I'm not trying to play through the story. I'm not trying to do any quests. I'm just looking around at what was put in this mod pack. Like, you should have picked a better video than this to try and point out that I'm cheating when I clearly stated that at the beginning.
getting the stats back to maximum is slow and the rate of consumption is very fast. So Dr. Chow thinks he's cheating, but his build is still janky.
The camera's different. Like, that looks nice. Wow. Oh, shit, what the heck?
Alright, so this unnatural flyer goes crashing down because of
Because I held the
the
flying toggle button too
janky
long?
modding.
No, I turned the flying toggle off. That's why. Duh.
Oh, yeah, that's still get that same issue with the stamina. But look at the game. Look at the...
Alright, so let's move on.
All of this is just redundant because this was just meant to be a fuck around, like sandbox mode. Like,
Alright, he crashes again
yes, because I ran out of stamina.
because of lack of stamina.
Yes. What the fuck is the point? What are you trying to say? I don't understand.
Wow. Yo, guys, this is insane. This looks so nice.
Okay, are you gonna make a point, or are you just gonna watch my video? You can. It's okay to be a fan, bud.
Not all thing with. Alright, now the thing with this janky modding is that not only is the flying unnatural, but also when going out
When is flying ever natural? We both had to mod our games to make our characters have the ability to fly. What the fuck is this dude talking about?
out of flight mode, the running speed, the walking speed, all natural movement without the wings becomes janky.
Whoa, why am I running so fast?
And that was a problem, an issue that I fixed. Oh, Lord.
Okay, no, that's not.
She can fly
Why
no
am I running so
more.
fast?
Oh, I can fly. I'm just not trying to.
Shoot. I think that's a bug with the anim
To reload
flying wings.
you with this game.
Oh man, I don't have a way to fix that except for reloading. Okay, that's a little different.
The thing here is that with this janky modding, the FPS becomes really woefully low at
Yeah, because it's fucking up my SMP physics, which is making my PC use more resources than it's supposed to. Duh.
14 FPS, and this is someone who claims to have an RTX 4090.
Didn't have an RTX 4090 at this point, dude. Come on. Duh. It was after. I already admitted in this video you're watching, that I had a 3080 Ti. I never once said in this video I had a 4090. It was afterwards, after I did my upgrade.
What the hell is that? No, whoa, what's going on over there?
Actually,
Laggy.
Yo, what the hell?
hold on. Let's see if I can even show you inside my PC here. RTX. I'm not gonna rip my computer apart, but there's my GPU in there, right there.
What was that?
I think Dr. Chow's setup is biting more than it can chew.
Obviously, I said that at the beginning.
Oh,
Hence the upgrade.
motherfucker.
Duh.
Now let's move on to talk about the other janky things about Dr. Chow's modding. Here, apart from his Dragonborn not being able to fly well, it also can't even walk on air properly.
How the fuck do you walk on air to begin with? What are you talking about?
Look at that. Did you hear that?
Wow. Wait a minute. Dude, this is an even older video. Hold on. Okay, so the video he just showed you was the little short that I made was from 2 years ago, and this is an even older Skyrim build. This is the build I did before the Novus playthrough. So this was my second playthrough ever. I did a regular one in Skyrim LE because this was before Special Edition came out. Then Special Edition came out and I had it modded. So this is my second playthrough. Then I did my Novus playthrough. And then I did my newest current build playthrough years later. So this is old. This isn't even the same build. That again. So like I don't understand, like this makes no sense. What is the point he's trying to make here?
You hear footsteps in the air.
Yeah, it's a very old build. A very old build.
Alright, look at how janky that is.
Look how
Footsteps
old it
in
is.
the air. So, one commenter said, love the walking sounds mid-air. Lol. Any modder, any skilled modder would have resolved this issue, because I don't have that problem. Let's move on to
This is a famous. Hold on.
how Dr. Chow's character moves in the air. Strange though that even though that this character has wings, it cannot fly.
See, this is what he does. Look how far into the video he's watched. 13 minutes, Skyrim rated R per 13. So he watched up to 13 minutes. Now I'm going to find this video and we're going to see if I'm flying within that 13 minutes. Because if that's the case, he saw me fly, but disregarded it to find somewheres he could try and make fun of. This is what he does. See? So here we are. Skyrim rated R part 11, 6 minutes into the video. Now he's trying to make fun of it at 13 minutes. This is as far as he's watched, is the 13 minutes.
It can jump, but it cannot use its wings to go higher.
But here we are. I'm flying. But he disregards this stuff. He looks
right,
past
get him.
this stuff.
Kept your master.
He looks past this stuff and pretends that
Did
this
he kill
never
him?
happened.
Where are they?
Now let's get to where he's talking about. 13 minutes.
Summons.
See, now the premise here is when I play this game, I was trying not to fly everywheres because it was making the content boring because I wasn't running into any encounters, I wasn't seeing anything on the ground, and I was traveling way too fast. So I was only flying when I absolutely had to. Now, what I was trying to do was just trying to travel on foot. Now here I am trying to get over a mountain, and instead of me just flying over the mountain, I was trying to make my way over it on foot. Now when you bring your wings out and add a feature to the mod with the wings is it increases your jump height, which is why I had the wings out. Let's see. I'm not going to cheat by flying, but my wings do increase my jump height. See? But he fails to mention this stuff, and he's only showing specifically what he wants to try and make it as if the whole video was like that. I can't fly. His wings can only make him jump. Even though he looked past the part of me clearly fucking flying. And now he's trying to misconstrue why I'm doing this. I'll do this the old-fashioned Bethesda scaling way, just jumping up rocks. See? Do this the old-fashioned Bethesda scaling way, just jumping up rocks. But if I could have just flew over the mountain.
Useless wings, if you ask me.
Useless? I was just flying. You looked past that part on purpose.
Jump. Jump.
What a clown, man. What a
I used
clown.
to do this all day. No.
Okay, you will now.
Oh. This isn't working out too well.
Okay, you will now see how useless those wings are.
Yeah, useless. You just saw me fucking flying, bud.
Jump. There we go.
This guy's so desperate to get a win on me over something. I don't understand. Like, I think that's how that works. Oh.
Okay, so that's the long and short of Dr. Chow's bird.
Yeah, that's a long
All
and short,
feathers,
right?
but no flight.
No flight.
Now
but he
let's look
literally went past the part of
take
me
a look at
flying.
another example here, where the build becomes a feathered pancake, flapjacking to climb mountains. LOL.
If I pull my wings out, I get extra jump height. Whoosh, whoosh.
Look at that pancake flip.
The old classic way to traverse Skyrim.
I jumped sideways. I did a sideways flip.
Very
I
nice feathered pancake there.
I didn't
Just
create
jump
that
into
mod.
Get
That's
something.
just how the mod author made it. You do a
I hate
triple,
doing
you do
this.
a sideways flip, or you can do a front flip. You just can't really see how the animation because the wings are in the way.
Glide, wings, glide.
And when your wings
Glide
are out
me.
and you jump, you can glide.
It seems the force of gravity is stronger than her power to fly. And
I'm
it
not
seems that
trying to
31 people
fly.
found this entertaining.
But he knows this. He
and
knows my
believable.
character can fly.
Now,
but he's
let's move on to how Dr. Chow becomes very, very dependent on Magica, on his Magica stats.
it's a
As
mage
I've
build.
mentioned,
Yes.
the stats of his character are inflated. Okay, here
Yep, the stats, but look, the health is not up, and neither is the stamina, just the magic.
only the Magica stats
But I'm not hiding this, so I
have
don't
retained
understand
their
what he thinks
value
he's
at
exposing.
1,000. And let's see how
What does he think he's exposing when I'm not hiding this?
his gameplay, cheaty gameplay, rolls. This is the scene where Alduin summons Salotnir from the grave.
Damn, this dude knows the dragon's names off by heart. He knows these dudes personally.
She can. Okay, so at her level, she can cast overpowered spells, and this is a spell that instantly kills enemies at a certain radius. And notice how Dr. Chow spams this spell in the hope of making it an easy game for himself.
Dude, I played the game like 4 times.
Spam. Okay, he has spam the spell once more. Doesn't work.
If I'm spamming, I think I have to be using it more than once or twice, and I think they have to be in rapid succession. Don't think this counts as spamming, dude. Again, using Western terms that he really doesn't understand how to use them. Where's the spamming? I used it twice. That's not spamming. Shut up.
Another spamming.
That's not spamming. Shut up.
Another spamming.
Using the spell once is not spamming. He doesn't know how to use that word.
So this is what his character is good at.
Oh, Lord.
Its inflated stats allow it to spam overpowered spells
This is
for
not
its level
spamming.
in the hope of getting through the challenges of the game, which I think are set on novice difficulty. Another spam.
Used it once. That's not spamming. Spamming is
So
using it in
notice
rapid
that
succession.
this character is at level 1 and it can spam high powered spells one after the other.
This is awesome. This is such good entertainment. What the hell is he?
Okay, so that's the first strike of his OP spell. Second spam,
I thought it was
which
supposed to kill them in
halves
one hit.
the health of Salopnir. Where is the skill in that?
Crashed. Get him.
Misses. Okay, so you notice that Dr. Chow doesn't have strike timing and accuracy, so he misses the first 2 hits. Misses that again.
No, I didn't. I hit him. You can clearly hear him.
Misses
You can
first
hear
2
the
hits.
dragon making noise because I hit him.
Misses that again.
It didn't miss. Dragons have
Okay.
terrible hitboxes.
Alright, so after a couple of hits, the dragon dies, and this is the gameplay style of Dr. Chow.
And
Spam high-powered spells,
no,
and
no spam.
just finish it off with a few strokes. And this is how he rolls. I don't know how much skill is involved here, but
It's Skyrim.
I think
this isn't Dark
noticing
Souls,
the likes
bud.
here, 40 people found it impressive. Now let's move on.
That 40
Let's
likes
see
is
the
more
real
than the views you
reason
get.
actually why Dr. Chow inflates his magicka so much. Okay, look at his stat bar again.
Magic, yeah.
Health and stamina are low, but magicka
I didn't
is
affect that.
God mode high.
Duh. I shall fight you.
Notice that he's now using lock on in his melee, and that is
Yes.
perhaps the lamest of all gameplay tactics.
This isn't my mod list.
Don't you have
This is-
enough
I didn't make this
hand-eye
build.
coordination to hit that target without
This is Novus's
using
mod list.
a crosshair? Okay, janky HDTSM.
Yeah, that's not janky. That's supposed to be a slowdown time thing. I don't think he understands how SMP works. Physics aren't supposed to be in the game to begin with. They're mods, so not everything's going to work perfectly, bud. And when you're doing things like slowing down time, and you've got a bunch of physics that aren't meant to work with the slowing down time mod at that, yeah, you're going to get some weird shit happening. It's called mods, bud. Nothing's perfect.
Physics.
Oh, I wish I could dodge.
Okay, that's the reason why Dr. Chow prefers spellcasting to melee.
I prefer spell casting because there are way more magic mods that have unique animation, spells, explosions, particle effects than there are combat mods. That's why I like magic. And you can dodge with this character in this build, but you need a keyboard. I don't play with the keyboard. I play with the controller. So I don't have as many buttons to use the roll buttons. I don't like using keyboard, mouse and keyboard. So yeah.
Melee attacks. It's because his janky Novus mod pack doesn't provide a dodging
Yes, Novus mod pack
mod.
does have dodging.
It doesn't provide him with default dodging.
It does have default dodging. I just can't use it with the controller. I don't play with mouse and keyboard.
Misses.
No, I didn't. There's fucking...
Misses.
Okay, maybe the first one. But I'm still
Janky
learning this. This is
SMT.
new. I haven't used this combat mod before. Duh, part one.
Very impressive.
I like combat, man.
98 people found this impressive.
That's more than the
A fight
views you
without
get.
dodges. Now, knowing that Dr. Chow's melee gameplay is dodgy and janky, knowing a fight without
1 year
dodges,
ago,
Chow's
now we're 3 months
melee
ago.
gameplay is dodgy
I like
and
mages.
janky, you can actually predict what Dr. Chow's default attack will be. That's right. This is at level 3, and look at the stats here. The magicka bar.
Yes, because these magic spells for the mods require a lot of magic.
Okay, so Dr. Chow's impressive gameplay consists in one hitting any
And again, Skyrim rated R. This was made purely for fan service. This wasn't supposed to be taken serious at all.
enemies with overpowered spells for his level.
Ah!
No ability to dodge.
How the fuck am I dodging
So he
someone that
just
attacked me from
uses
out of camera view?
one hit spellcasting.
My friggin'
Very skillful.
controller sucks. Controller. I need to get a new one. Gotcha.
Ha! Easegrimor would be ashamed of you.
One hit. And he uses a crosshair. Imagine that. Your spells are already overpowered, and yet you can't hit your target without using a crosshair.
What the fuck am I supposed to aim with?
64 people found this impressive.
Those likes are still more than the views that you get in a video.
She wishes her dead. Enough of this!
Okay, where are we getting at this?
At using what I can What I can say is that Dr. Chow is very skilled at using the crosshair.
What?
Alrighty, now let's move on to see how Dr. Chow uses up to this point. This is a year ago, and we're now in part 3 of his Novus demo. He has finally found it expedient to just up his destruction level so that all his attacks, magical attacks, will be one hit.
No, I did that so I can use all the different variety of spells. Some of them were master, some of them were advanced. Like, I couldn't use all the spells. I wanted to play with the spells. That's why I did that.
A one-hit death.
You can't speak for me,
This is
dude.
against Saloknir being summoned by Alduin from the grave.
See ya. Oh yeah, this was an awesome spell. This is an awesome spell mod. Woo!
And of course,
Holy shit. That was an overpowered spell.
alright, so another one-hit death from a very talented gamer here.
I hit him with a spirit bomb.
At level 9. Okay then, so given that Dr. Chow's
Wow, this video is almost 2
build
hours long. God
is
damn.
overpowered in terms of spell casting, we can now ask, does Dr. Chow have the skills to kill a dragon in flight?
Dude, this is not real
It's very
life.
easy to kill an enemy that is standing and stays in one place, but how about a moving target?
This is just a
Does
game.
Dr. Chow have the skill to kill a moving target using his gameplay? Let's see.
Sit still, motherfucker. Oh! What? What the fuck did he hit me with? But I'm cheating.
Alright,
I'm
so
dying.
that character died.
I can
Wow,
die.
look at what the loading screen
But
was
I'm
as I
cheap.
fell to the ground.
Pretty sure I'm trying to keep it as balanced as possible. Alright, let's try this again. God damn, man.
Dr. Chow doesn't seem to have enough intelligence to realize that you can't, it's fruitless, useless and inefficient to attack moving targets with projectile spells.
Why? From doing damage. What the fuck is he trying to say here?
Oh, that's what hit me. It like came from the sky.
Another total noobery coming up. Missed.
Damn, I missed. How are they still hitting me?
Okay, and that is despite the Dragonborn's stats being fudged.
The magic, the ability to cast my magic, that doesn't affect how much damage I do. It doesn't affect how much health and stamina I have. Like, you're making no sense here. Oh my god, it's like locking on to me. Oh yeah, dude kicked my ass a couple times. I think I stopped. God damn. See, oh no, another dragon. Deadly need to kill.
Here, his Dragonborn actually leaves the battle. so we can now officially call it the Dova chicken. Alright, so having left that battle, let's see at another where the Dova chicken tussles with a stronger dragon.
Yeah, a stronger dragon. See, now that's
Okay,
spamming.
you can see how in
That's
his
spamming.
special style, Dr. Chow attacks the target using projectile spells. He never learns.
No, that's what you call spamming. Oh, he's doing it again.
Stats for nothing.
Ouch.
All that inflated stats for nothing.
Wait, what? He got all his health back? Nah, what is this bullshit? Yeah, I'm not going through all this. He gotta go. See ya. Yeah, the dragon was glitched. It wouldn't die. I don't like to do stuff like that, but he was bugged or something. He wasn't coming back. He wouldn't die. Yeah, he wouldn't die.
Okay, that's a great excuse by the Dova chicken, and 55 people found this impressive. And finally, let's see how at 3 months ago he was still using his cheaty stats to get through his gameplay.
Increased magic bar. Let's do another thing. I was bored. Oh my god. Here. And again, he's using the worst video as an example. It's my rated R playthrough, which is just an answer.
Okay, so he has now found the intelligence to use a spell that can actually trace the flight of the enemy. Good for you, Dr. Chow. That's the magic. Okay, notice the inflated stats, the magica stats, and how quickly the dragon dies.
How
because
quickly
of
the dragon
this
dies. I've been
skilled
fighting it for
gameplay.
like a minute now. What are you talking about? Oh, it crashed. Get him. Die.
Very impressive.
Oh, frick. Dude looks like he's made of metal. Check that dragon out.
Alright, now that's the long and short of Dr. Chow's gameplay. The same person who calls other Skyrim gamers cheaters.
No, not other Skyrim players, just you. And I'm only saying it. I'm not making fun of you for cheating, cuz when you use mods, it's cheating. I do it, you do it, hundreds of thousands of other people do it. What I was calling you out on was the fact that you're trying to brag about playing on legendary while cheating. Not just because you're plainly cheating itself. Everybody does that. This game's been out for like 14 years now. Everyone's going to play the game differently with mods. The game's been out that long. But like I said, what I'm calling you out for is trying to brag about playing on legendary while cheating. That's what I'm talking about. Not just about you plainly just cheating.
LOL.
What a weirdo. Is that it? Oh, okay. Well, that's how that video ends. Yeah. So I don't understand what the point of this video he made was about. He went through all that just to calm me out on cheating. I that's nothing new. I've shown that on all my videos. I did want to take another. I want to look at that other video that he made, but this video is already almost 2 hours, and I doubt that there's going to be a lot of people that make it through this whole video. So maybe I'll make another video on that. But yeah, other than that, like everything he said, he pretty much contradicted himself about. It made no sense. I don't understand what the purpose of this was, but hopefully y'all had a good laugh. I don't know what's wrong with this dude, but like I said, I'm really starting to think he's on the spectrum or something because he's kind of weird. But yeah, I'll leave links in the description to the other videos he made and to the one I made exposing him because he made a video calling me a troll, and then I made a video um, pointing out how he was trolling me, and that's why I was bothering him back. But yeah, other than that, thanks for watching. Hope you guys had a good laugh, and yeah, I'll see you on the next video. Peace.